Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. So nice to have you here. This is going to be a reading for, I guess, for parents. I feel called to do something like this just this morning, so this is a bit unplanned. I guess I just wanted to do this reading just to send messages to parents. Doesn't matter if you're the father, doesn't matter if you're the mother, just to let you in on how you're doing as a parent. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to tell you if you're a good parent or a bad parent. I'm not trying to teach you how to be a parent. I hope that from this video, from this reading, I hope that I'm able to give you some insights, mostly about yourself. I prefer doing a reading where, instead of asking how your child feels about your parenting skills, or how your child feels about being under your care, I would prefer that this reading is about how you can improve yourself, can take care of yourself, so that you can give the very best to those under your care. This intro is going to be a bit long because I have a lot of things that I want to tell you, I want to say. So I really hope you stay back just to listen to the whole thing. I keep this reading, I didn't lock it down to children, just children. So let's say if you want to ask about how good of a parent you are to perhaps your pets, and there are certain cases where even you as the child of someone, you can be the one who is taking care of your parent, any of your parents. I hope that this reading will resonate with those two. You can just go ahead and pick whichever part that resonates to you the most. If it doesn't, then I guess it's just not your message, or simply because the intention that when I shuffled the cards, when I did the reading, wasn't there. But I really hope that it does. What else did I want to tell you? So if you're looking for messages about, if you're wondering how well you're doing as a parent, then this reading may be for you. If you're looking to see if there's anything more that you can do, or if there's more than enough, then this reading will be for you. If you're just hoping to see everything is okay within the home life, among those people under your care, then this reading will be for you. I hope that, I've not seen any of the cards, so I'm not sure what the message is about. But I hope that, I don't want to just focus in on, how well you're gonna take care of your children and how better you can be. I really hope that, I can help you look into any blind spots. For example, maybe perhaps you're doing a hell of a good job as a parent, but you may have neglected some things in your life, like, for example, your health. Or maybe someone feels neglected among the family. I'm not sure if I'm able to detect them from this kind of general readings. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. If sometimes the readings can just tell you everything is okay, then just take it as it is. If everything is okay, then everything is okay. Because I have done several general readings that come out that way. Otherwise, just take these readings as a guidance or as an advice from a friend. It's totally up to you whether or not you want to follow the advice or not. I also want to mention that, let me see. No. I kind of forgot what I wanted to mention. Wait, hang on. Okay, I think that's more than enough that what I want to say, because I sort of just let, okay, what is it that I have to say? I'll just let universe, I will just convey the message. Okay, anyway, so now let me explain to you how this reading is going to work for you. So what happens is I will start off with the tarot cards. I only pulled 6 cards for each pile. Not a lot, so that's why I will be using the rest of the deck to clarify if need to. You know, just in case, you know, if I need to, okay? And then the rest of the piles are actually the oracle cards and some other guidance cards, I will call them. Some of them are just like messages from universe. Perhaps there's something else that you need to do. Sometimes it can be like this. Okay, this reading can be about, you know, between you and the people under your care, but it can also kind of like sway a bit to another aspect of your life. Like, say for example, you are doing great as a mom, but you have to build yourself a good business, or maybe get better salary, better income for yourself, so that you can prepare more for your children, or something like that. Okay, you will know whether or not this reading will resonate with you, because somehow because our souls are able to connect to the message. Okay, but I do want to mention that this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but you know, please practice discernment. If it's not for you, you will know. If it is for you, you will know. Okay, if it's not for you, don't worry about it. Don't force it. Okay. What else do I want to tell you? Yeah, okay. All right, so enough talking. Oh my gosh, 8 minutes. I'm so sorry, but I just really want to, you know, just tell you why I'm doing this, and I don't want you to hold any, you know, wonder. Oh my God, am I gonna be a good parent? Am I not? Am I a bad parent? All that, or you know, who is this Iris think she is telling me if I'm a good parent or not? No, I'm not. I don't want that kind of energy in this video. Okay. If just consider this reading from one as a guidance for you from one parent to another. I am a mother of 2 kids, so just consider this as an advice, I guess. Okay. What else? Okay, so I'm done. All right, so now we can go into picking the piles. You can go ahead and pick from any of these 3 piles. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. All right, you can go ahead and try to feel any of these cards that are calling out to you. If you have problems connecting to the cards, it's okay. You can just go ahead and try to feel from the crystals that I have prepared for you. All right, so here, this one, we have a smoky quartz. Okay, let me bring it closer. We have a smoky quartz. For this one, we have a golden rutilated. Okay, and for this one, we have an amethyst. Okay, all right. Okay, you can pause. You can go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description below. I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1. This is going to be your reading. So I'm going to put this smoky quartz here. Oh, I forgot to mention my table mat. Okay, I like it. I hope you like it too. All right. So I guess we're going to start off with the tarot cards first. So Seven of Wands, Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles. So usually, because these three cards will tell me your current situation, your current energy, so you will roughly know whether or not this reading will resonate with you. Okay? And these are actually the messages that, you know, the advice for you, or just some messages that maybe how to improve your life. King of Rods, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Okay. Excuse me. There's a need for you to move forward. There's a need for you to fight something here. Right now, I can, straight off the bat, I can tell you your resources are not enough. Okay, perhaps due to quarantine, due to being in limbo for a long time, resources are depleting, and you need more. You need to push yourself to improve yourself, in a sense that, you know, improve, add value into yourself so that you can get better opportunities out there. It is time for you to start fighting. And I know you've been fighting for some time, but your fight is more of a defensive mode instead of an offensive one. The King of Rods is someone who is result oriented, but they're the kind that can attract the right opportunities to them, simply because they are the kind of, oh my gosh, I need a job, I need to do something, not just about money, but because I can't wait to show everyone my talent and what I can offer to other people. And right now here, it's a bit of I would say kind of a low vibration, but I would understand, because, you know, your resources are depleting. It's been a long time. You've probably been in an energy where things are more quiet, and you sort of like went along with it. I think the idea of getting yourself back into the game scares you a bit. Not too much. It's just like, oh my god, I can't, I have to go back out there. You know, that kind of idea. It doesn't really tell me more about people under your care. But like I mentioned in the intro, there are other aspects in your life that is affecting how you take care of the, you know, you are caring for other people. All right. In fact, none of your cards talk about children or anything that you have to take care of. It's more about you having to take care of your resources, your income, your own stability. Only then can you take care of other people. Okay? What are you juggling? What is it that you need to juggle? Okay, so let's pull some more cards to see what other things that universe needs you to know. Okay. Let me see. I think I'm going to pull another 3 additional cards here. Simply because I don't think this is enough. I want to give you something more than just the obvious for you, I guess. But show me why the Two of Pentacles is here. Seven of Cups. So very likely you have a lot of things to juggle, and that's because it's part of your life. Perhaps you have more than one children, or you have more than one person to take care of. For most Asian communities, it can be you are taking care of children and you're taking care of your parents as well. Okay. So are there more messages that you want pile number 1 people to know? Four of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Pentacles. I'm not sure if this is a friend, but very likely it's your other person. So your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband. Okay, it's like this. You can depend on your person. Okay, maybe you... hang on. Show me the pentacles. One more. Okay, I think a lot of you are also missing out on some personal time with your person. Whoever it is, you call your lover, your spouse, your husband, wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. I don't see dependency over them. But at the same time, I also feel that you crave for their presence. And for a lot of you watching, a lot, not all, it's kind of like you sort of like depend on your person to bring in the income to you. Or it can be more like the both of you are, are working, but your person is the one that's bringing in more money, and you're sort of like just doing things on the side, maybe a part-time job, maybe a freelance job, or just something that that which the income is not as good as your other person's. So the idea of you having to go out, it's a bit scary in a sense that you wonder if you can do it. You wonder if it's going to hurt your person's ego. It can be that you wonder if you will be able to manage, home life and, your children, people under your care, or your home life, or your work, your career, your home life. Yeah. I know I know that some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, three of cups, there's an affair and all that. I don't feel so in the cards. I just feel that you wish to have this time to be with your person. I have 3 of cups for me and my 2 kids, so it really depends on it definitely depends on the context and the cards. But based on what I feel, because this reading is focusing on how are you as the caretaker feeling about how are you as a caretaker, in the sense that are you doing well, are you doing good and everything. So this reading here, let me sum it up for you. It's focusing more on yourself. Which part of your life within yourself that you feel is unfulfilled. If you cannot be happy with yourself, and it will cause a lot of psychology problems in the future, maybe now. I don't feel that you are afraid, but of course the idea that you have to go out is just brings a lot of within yourself. And you do wonder whether or not you can do it. But universe is saying you should do it, and you can do it. Universe will not give you something that you cannot handle, or God or spirit. And people say God will never give you anything that you can handle. They just sort of generalize it. Stop being in defensive mode. It's time to go out into attack mode, or whatever you call it. Yeah. Let me pull one card for you, for those under your care. I just want to see, because I know you come here to see, oh, how am I as a parent, or as a caretaker, but none of the cards here show me about that. So let me see about, let's try to take a sneak peek, take a peek into how those people under your care are doing, or if anything, if there are any messages for you on that. Oh no, oh no, I'm very bad at shuffling. All right, okay, give me one card on that. Hierophant. Okay, anything else? It's not bad. It's that a lot of discipline in the house, a lot of structure, organized, and why do I feel there's a lot of young children? It's weird. Okay, anything else about the Hierophant? Okay, whoever's under your care are very, very happy. They're very proud of you. So you don't have to really worry about those under your care. This reading is more so about yourself. Okay, so just take that into consideration and see what it is that you need to change about your life. Let's go into the oracle cards. I pulled a lot for you all, so you guys have to stay and see what universe has for you. So I think I'm going to start with this. I'm just gonna pull everything out and see what happens. So for this one, we have protection, elegance. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one first. Direction, make it gods. Okay, I see it now. Okay, very likely for a lot of you, you are so overprotective of your children that, you know, it's kind of like, I mean, I would understand why you are defensive mode, and you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job based on the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups. Okay, you create a system, a structured home, you know, where everyone is happy and content. Okay, but now it is time for you to go out for yourself, to build yourself so that you can bring better things into the home. Okay, make it God's protections here. Elegance, I don't really feel so much from the elegance, but I guess it's more like wait, hang on. Elegance to me here is about taking care of yourself. It's about how, you know, you don't have to be the prettiest of them all, but at the very least you have to carry this air, this charisma. I don't know if this is about your work or if this is about how you have to act around people or something like that. More due to work, I guess. Okay, and direction here is more like you have to have, okay, you've done your part as a parent, you've done your part as a caretaker. Now it's time to make sure that you do not miss out on your own journey. Okay, see, happy family, man holding a coin. So this is either your person, your person, your spouse, or whoever's involved in your life, or this can be more about you. I know here it says men, but I have a feeling it's more about the character. You need to be more, I would say, strong, rigid. It's kind of like, you know, the archetype, and it's not more about the gender. It's more about the energy, the air that the card gives out, that I can feel. Holding, the most important thing is you are giving yourself a chance to play the part where, you know, you become the, what's the word? To be one of the person to be able to provide for the home. Okay? I like that you have the happy family, because it really is great for you. What else before we go into this? Okay, one more. Intelligence and mental beauty. So very likely this, okay, this probably talks about the skills that you have, and perhaps something that you have to hone for yourself. Meaning to say, you have this, you are capable of bringing something into society, okay, that you are currently doing with the children under your care or your family. Okay, it's kind of like giving yourself a chance to show your elegance, your intelligence, and your mental beauty to the society, because it's time, because this is your journey. Okay, I'm not sure if I should say this. Try not to sacrifice everything just for your children. There has to be a time where you have to pull back a bit and be kind to yourself, because if you cannot take care of yourself, then how are you going to take care of the people around you? Okay, all right, so for this one is a bit special. I keep this for the last, is because this is from the self-care oracle deck. This is more because I don't know what's going to happen with all the piles of all the readings. So if that reading part does not talk about self-care and all that, then I'm hoping that this, at the very least, one of these cards will help you do that. I say one of these cards is because sometimes this deck, it can get a bit too spiritual, and not everyone is into that. So I chose 2 cards. You can either work with one that you feel most comfortable with, or you can work with both of them. It's totally up to you. Okay, so you have read and you have music. Okay, so these cards are more about something that is specifically for you, on how you can alleviate yourself from stress, on how to make sure that your energy is in the right vibration, so that you can take care of other people. Okay, take care of yourself before taking care of other people. All right, so take some time to read. You know, you are intelligent. There's a reason. You are definitely the kind that imparts a lot of knowledge to your children, to people under your care, simply because you are intelligent, you are smart, you know. And it's kind of like, it's kind of how you say, it's kind of wasted if you don't show this capability, if you don't show this ability to other people. Okay, and that's what this reading is about. So music, of course, music heals your soul. Music. One thing I will mention, music. Try not to listen too much of those heartbreaking songs. Like Adele's song. I love Adele. I love her songs, but a lot of her songs are all about being heartbroken and not being with that person. It's kind of try to find something that is more empowering. Let's say one of my favorites is definitely Katy Perry's Rise. Okay, so look for those sort of music. Okay, and then you will feel the energy. You will feel more empowered. Okay, all right. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else I may want to tell you, but I'm pretty sure I'm done here. So I really hope this reading resonates with you. I really hope you get something out from this reading. I'm not sure how this reading goes actually. I just read what I see, I feel what I feel, and there's no going about it. You know, That's it. So thank you so much for the time, pile number 1. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading. So golden rutilated quartz here. Alright, so we're going to go into the tarot cards first. These are the oracle cards. We're going to put this aside. Okay, so the first 3 cards will tell me how you're going about your situation with those people under your care. 9 of Swords, Emperor, 5 of Wands. Let me look at the message and advice first. Okay. Alright, how honest can I be with you? But, you know, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Because this is, I cannot tell if this is with your children or with your parent that you are taking care of, but a lot of disruption in your home life. At least one of the person that you're taking care of is very stressful. The problem with this is that I'm not sure if this is you or if this is someone who is older than you. So it means maybe for some of you, especially for us Asian communities, for some of you, you're taking care of a parent, and the parent can be overbearing. That parent can be a bit too overprotective. For all you know, maybe this is your spouse or someone else. The home right now is a bit, I want to say a bit chaotic, in the sense that there's a lot of disruption, arguments, disagreements revolving around this person. Okay, if it's not a person, then it's very likely there's control issues among the family, or at the very least among your children. At least one of the family member is having a hard time. Let me pull more cards for you. So universe, can you please show me more? Yes, can you please show me more? Okay. Okay, so okay, let me double check on this 4 of Pentacles here before I say anything. Okay, at the very least one family member is or whoever is under your care is more reserved. Perhaps it's more like, okay, so this, I'll give you an example. Okay, so for most Asian communities, it can be that a child is having problems with their homework, with their school and all that. You know, for us Malaysians, we just reopened school like 3 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. Okay, 2 weeks ago. So this child has some problems trying to catch up, and you know, the parent is getting a lot of complaints from the teacher. So they're getting all this stress, and they're letting it out on the child. You know, it's like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you paying attention? And why aren't you doing this and that? Why can't you be more like your sister, your brother, or whoever? Why can't you be like the kid next door? Why can't you be as smart as them? At the very least, one of your family member is having a hard time, and they're very heartbroken. And this is just going to make them feel more reserved. The thing about the Sun here is that you may not realize that this is going on. Maybe, for all you know, maybe I'm just giving a lot of scenarios so that you know, you will know how to handle this as tactful as possible. Okay, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, leave it. Very likely someone in your family feels very unhappy. Okay, and the thing is, it's not to say, you know, whether or not this person is is abuse or something like that. It doesn't show me here, okay? It just shows me that there's the potential to be happy if only there is less control among the family. If only there's a lot of this if only this kind of energies will dissipate. Okay, 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, you know, and you have 4 of Pentacles and Emperor. To be really honest, these are very, very harsh energies to be in a reading about family. Okay. Usually, most of the time, the Emperor is the head of the house. Doesn't matter which gender you are. You know, even the wife can be the head of the house. For some husband, the wife is the head of the house. You know, husband, wife, it doesn't matter. Okay. Point is, at least one family member is very unhappy, and it's due to being is due to control issues, I would say. Let me pull one card for this Emperor here. I just want to make sure. Okay? Tell me about the Emperor. King of Swords. It's a bit of, the energy is a bit similar in a sense that, you know, they both are the kind of parent like, when are you gonna tell me things? You know, with the stoic face and that energy where if you don't tell me the truth, I'm going to be very upset. For Asian communities, it's very likely I'm just gonna scold you. I'm gonna, you know, I'm going to be very upset. So, if this is happening, I mean, this is the advice for you and all that, you know. If this, just based on this advice is saying, let go of whatever it is that is making you unhappy. Okay, like for example, if I were to say about that child that I gave you that the example where the child is having a hard time finishing their homework and the teacher is complaining, and you cannot bear the stress of the teacher complaining to you, and then you talk to your children, why are you doing this, why can't you pay more attention in school and all that, you know, and then you started comparing, why can't you be like your sister, why can't you be like brother, why can't you be like your neighbor. This particularly, this 5 of Cups is saying, don't hold on to that anger. Don't hold on to that upset, that, not to say resentment, it's, to me it's more like you cannot have it all. Okay, as much as you want to have the genius, the smartest kid in the world, but you don't have it. And it's okay, you know. It's just that, how do I word this so that I do not trigger you or make you upset? There are certain things that you can let go and try to find solution rather than stirring the problem and making it bigger and, you know, and messier. Because the beautiful thing about these 2 cards is that, you know, you don't have to be in this energy. You don't have to be. You can look at this the other way and accept that there are flaws. Okay, for example, maybe, let's say for example, maybe your child comes back with failing the subject. For Asian communities, that's a big no-no for most. Okay, you can either say, okay, so you failed the subject, all right, it's okay, I will just get you a tutor to help you with your homework or with your studies. Okay, don't worry about this grade. Okay, we will try to we will we will work together as parent and child, or as parent as caretaker and the other person. We will work together to solve the problem, because all this stress and all this disagreement, you know, I think it's okay to, for me, I feel it's okay to have this disagreement. The thing that's not okay is that the stress is unnecessary. I say unnecessary simply because because of the Nine of Swords here. Okay? Because Nine of Swords is usually talks about having anxiety and worries that are not concrete, that are not there. But you know, you think of the worst thing, that's the worst case scenario. Okay? I want to pull some extra cards for you. I know we have oracle cards for all this, but I just want to pull some extra ones for you. More so on the advice over this, if there's more. Any more, Venus? Any more? Chariot. Chariot to me, it is like I said, work together. Okay? You know, it's like, all right, okay, I'll give you an example. Like, for example, my son used to fail his Mandarin exams all the time. So what happens is, sometimes I have to take some time to sit down with him to do his Mandarin homework. I cannot speak Mandarin, nor can, and I can speak Mandarin, but I cannot read, I cannot write most Mandarin characters. But because of my son, I have to sit down and be the student. You know, as much as we don't say, I finished school, why am I getting back into school? But you know, sometimes this is just the way that we have to do in order to help our children, to help people under our care. They may not be able to catch up with the subjects, but at the very least, they know that you are there to always help them. They know, they emulate you. They watch you. They see you. Oh, now I know that. So long as someone else has a problem, I cannot sit there and just hope for something to give me to spoon feed me, to give me the answer. I have to jump in as well and solve this problem together with that person. You know, something like that. I'm just giving an example. Okay, only you will know how this resonates with you. Okay, like I told you in the intro, I'm not trying to teach you how to be a parent. Okay, there are just some things that you have to realize that you may not know. For this one, it's very likely that you do not know because of the sun. The sun is saying that there's something that you have to know. There's some truth that you have that has to be revealed to you. Usually it's about, you can kind of get that from the Seven of Swords and all that. But the sun was telling me that, right? Anyway. Okay, so, oracle cards for you. I pulled a lot for you, so please stay back and watch everything. All right, so we have, for this one, we have inspiration and appreciation. Okay, so very likely you have to be their source of inspiration to whoever that you're taking care of. You have to be their source of inspiration, and you have to, you know, appreciation to me can work both ways, but I feel it's more about, I certainly have this message coming that for some of you it's not about children. For some of you it is about I mean it can be a teenager or just someone who needs your guidance. I don't know why and devil card is not here, so maybe for some of you, if you're taking care of someone who is trying to recover, what's the word, to perhaps they have some sort of substance abuse or alcohol problems, so you're just trying your very best to keep everything, to keep the family together. I don't know, I feel I just have to say that. Anyway, so you can be that source of inspiration to them. That's the thing about it. That's what I'm getting from this card. For the appreciation, it's more about you appreciating all their past efforts. Maybe right now they are not performing as well as how you would wish them to perform, but try not to hold on to that. I just feel that with the Five of Cups, it's something about you not having to hold on to unnecessary things. Like, for example, stop holding on to, you know, the past. Stop holding on to the regrets. You know, I wish 3 years ago I would have enrolled my kid into this school instead of this one. Otherwise, he would not have become like this. She would not have become like this. It's no use moping on what has happened. Try to deal with what is in front of you now. Okay. All right. But appreciation, yeah, like I said, so appreciation is just small token of appreciation is better than none. Okay, this is something I feel I have to say. Okay, if there's any more, I will let you know. All right, let's move on to this. I want to do this one first. Okay, intention, patience. Okay, so it can be like this. Maybe for some of you, okay, I'm just giving an example, right? You can just try to make sense of how this is gonna apply into your life. So maybe for some of you, you enrolled your child into this this tuition center or this this sort of school for gifted children or whatever it is. Make sure it is done with the right intention. Meaning to say, what was the initial intention you put your child into that school? Because you want them to flourish, because you want them to grow, you want them to be good at what they're doing and to enjoy their life and all that. So it's kind of like from the initial intention all the way to now there's some disruption, and you know, it's very likely you're not getting the expectation that you hope for. Okay, and that requires a lot of patience. It requires a lot of so like I said, maybe for some of you, like I said, the one, like the scenario that I mentioned about you taking care of someone who has probably is trying to stop their substance. I don't know how to word the sentence. They're trying to stop their substance abuse or their alcoholic behavior. What does it call it? They're trying to stop drinking. Yes, initially you have this intention. Okay, I'm going to help you. Okay, I help you is because I love you. I help you is because I want to see you become better. I help you is because I want you to become a better person, not just towards the society, but also to you, but most importantly to yourself. Okay, and it's like I said, it's kind of like you're not getting the expectation you want. Okay, but there's a lot of patience that is needed in your situation here. Okay. Okay. I was just thinking if there's anything else I want to say before moving to the next cards. Okay. So let's move to this one. Blossoming abundance. Woman holding a heart. All right. If you are worried about money, if you're worrying about, you know, because of this person, whoever it is that you're taking care of, you know, even if you talk about enrolling children into tuition center or into daycare or into those kinds of schools, special enrichment centers, what was the point I'm making? You know, of course, money does come into, is a big factor. Okay, so but you don't have to worry about that. That's the thing. That's the card here to say you don't have to worry about that. Abundance is everywhere. That's why the King of Pentacles is here for you. So you don't have to worry more. You don't have to worry more on money. I know a lot of parents be like, "Oh, you're wasting my money. You're wasting my resources. I have put you everything into it, and now you're repaying me this way, and I don't like it. It's not up to my expectation." La 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 la. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the resources. Okay? Take care of the emotion part. Okay? Take care of your own emotions and the person. I'm sorry, camera got caught up. Okay, let me repeat. Take care of your emotions and the person that is who is under your care, especially this person here. Okay? Woman holding a heart. All right. These cards actually have their own guidebook, but I'm trying to avoid using the guidebook because I want to do this intuitively as possible, as much as possible. I just feel that you care about this person as much as, you know, there's an emperor. I mean, this if this is someone else, then it's a different story. But I know you care about this person, whoever it is that you're taking care of. You know, you're doing great as a parent. Maybe you feel like it's like, why is my kid giving me a lot of trouble and a lot of things? There are times where we feel this way, okay? And you have to give yourself some space because you have to give yourself some space to be angry, but at the same time, don't make decisions based on that anger. Don't make this don't say anything. Try not to say anything based on anger. Okay? I just feel that there's a lot of love here, in the sense that you really care. You love this person. And perhaps this reading is saying that, you know, it's just like this, the intention I just said. Why did you put this person, why did you try to put this person into a rehabilitation center? Why did you put your children into this enrichment center? Because you want them to grow as a person, because you love them enough to spend so much on them so that you can see them grow and become better, and I don't know, and what's the word, contribute to society and all that. It really depends on what your intention is. But I know that there's a lot of love and care that you are giving to the person. I can feel it to the point, I can feel your love. I can feel your, I can feel it. I can feel a bit of your disappointment. As a parent to another parent, try to give yourself more space to, you know, at least until the anger dissipates. Okay? I'm just trying to feel and think if there's anything else to say before we move to the next cards. Okay, if there's any more, I will come back anyway. It's fine. So, for this one, we have unanimity and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Okay? In other words, I'm not sure if this is kind of like a one-off situation here, but whatever this message is to you, it's something that you have to know now. Maybe for when you're watching this video, you have this problem currently with your children or with whoever it is that you're taking care of. You know, as opposed to if it's a ongoing, long-term kind of situation here. But this card is saying, it's exactly like I told you. Give yourself some space until the anger is gone, until you can calm down, and then talk with them again. Discuss with them. Okay? Okay. All right. So I want you to pay attention specifically more towards these two cards, because these cards are from the Self-Care Oracle deck. I pulled these cards. I pulled two of them. Well, first of all, this card is supposed to be for you specifically, because I couldn't guarantee if the reading is more about you taking care of yourself or if it's about something else. So for this one, it's very obvious that what you have to do for yourself to settle this situation here is to give yourself some space. And this one is just like, you know, just like a friendly advice, you know, hey, okay, take care of yourself. Oh my gosh, girl, you gotta go this and that, do this and that, and just take a break, get some me time for yourself and all that. So yeah, so I pulled 2 for you because this deck can be very, very spiritual, and not everyone is spiritual. Okay, so I would like you, once I turn the cards, I would like you to either choose one to work with, or you can choose both of them if you like. It really depends on what is what these cards are. The point is that this is going to probably just like inspire you or give you an idea on how you can be kind to yourself. Once you take care of yourself, you can take care of other people around you. Okay, so for this one we have rest. For this one we have sound healing. Okay, this is great in a sense that it is obvious that right now your energy is probably very, very how do I say, high vibration, what's the word, it's, you're very upset, you're angry, and you're holding on to too much of that very, I would say, a low kind of vibration around you. So all the cards, most of the cards, even including this one, they sort of want you to be more relaxed. Okay, so the energies for the Emperor is actually very strong. Just sometimes can be very harsh, very rigid, the kind where, you know, they have this killing aura kind of feeling. So these 2 cards to me, it's more like you have to let go of this energy. Maybe because, you know, whoever this person is, they are afraid to tell you things. Okay, so they keep things to themselves, and they're not willing to share with you. Okay, so so give yourself a break. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I want to tell you. Okay, so if you're into sound healing, can go ahead, give it a try. Even if you've never heard of it, can go give it a try. But most importantly, rest. Give yourself some time to just let go and forget everything, and go to sleep. Okay, all right. See what else. Yeah, I guess that's all I can tell you. That's all I have for you. That's all I can see from the cards. That's all I can feel from the cards. So I really hope that this reading has helped you. I don't know if it will resonate with you or not, but at the very least, I hope I was able to give you some insights, some tips, some advice. You know, just treat it just from one parent to another. I'm not telling what to do. You know, it's just like friendly advice. That's it. Okay, it's okay if you don't want to take it. Or if you have a better idea than me, right? Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I thank you so much for spending the time with me. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. So I'm going to put this amethyst aside. All right. So we're going to start off with tarot cards, right? And then we're going to go into this oracle cards. So, what is it that you have to know? 7 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay, seems like you are trying to find something out. At least one of your family. I feel like it's 3 different persons here, 3 different energies here. So it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure this is you. Let me see what the advice is first. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and 9 of Swords. Okay. Very likely you are very, very worried over the growth of at least a family member. Okay. Whoever this person here is, they are, I think you're wondering, okay, it's like this. It can be a teenager, or you know, for those who are trying to get into college, university, they don't know which subject, which course, which industry to go into, and you're just wondering what are they doing, you're just checking up on them, you know, is there anything I can help you with? And you know, this person goes, it's okay, I got it under control, and I just need to see what it is that I can tweak, that I can do about this situation here. And meanwhile, there's another family member or another child that is having a great life. So it's kind of like you're more worried about one person in the family than the other. Okay, so this one is very straightforward. Okay, so these 3 cards here are just saying it's okay. You can always ask, you can always check, but if they need their space, just respect their space, give them their space. And meanwhile, you can just it's okay, all right, you go do your own thing. I will just stay here. I will be here whenever you need me. Okay, and focus on yourself. Okay, there's a need for you to improve yourself here. I was just thinking like, wow, that's 7 of Pentacles here, 8 of Pentacles here is diagonal. So I'm just trying to feel if there's any connection to it. Okay, it's like this. Very likely, whoever it is that you're worried about, they will be able to overcome it. And I know that you, as the caretaker, as the parent, you want to make sure that, you know, they won't make a mistake, or you're so afraid that they're getting hurt. But this is how they grow. Okay, so as long as you are there, as long as you know you are ready to whenever they need you, then it's okay already. That's fine enough. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this person. You don't have to worry whoever it is that you're worrying about. Okay, let me pull you some cards. I want to check on this Page of Wands, because I don't really get a lot for this one. Seven of Swords. Okay, so what is this 7 of Swords doing here? Is this something that is of concern? Oh, cool. Okay, it's like this. While you are worried about this family member or whoever this person is, the other person is they're I would say they're planning to do something. Okay, they're in the midst of deciding something, so that they can go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. So it's about another two levels of Wands here. So it's like Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then the King of Wands. So they're trying to get from the Page to the King. All right. There's nothing of concern, especially you have the King of Wands here. Do you have any specific advice for the viewer about this Page of Wands, universe? King of Cups. So it's fine. Whoever this person here has everything under control, so it's fine. Okay, so do you have any extra advice for pile number 3 viewer? Is there anything else that you want them to know? Is there anything else? Thank you so much. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay. What is this in relation to? Okay. Show me Nine of Wands. Okay, guys, hang on. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I have a feeling this is between you and someone else, as in like very likely is you know, the parent of your child, the other parent of your children, or your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or maybe even a family member. But I get that it's more family, more towards family, as in like there's connection, a very stable connection between you and this person. Otherwise you would not have the 9 of Wands or the 10 of Wands. So it can be that you are maybe you're a single parent and you're thinking about someone else, or it can just be as direct as, you know, you're the father of your baby, the mother of your baby, or the other parent, you know. Why is the Emperor here then? Two of Pentacles. So if the other parent or the other caretaker or whoever it is that you are currently not talking to, they are doing their own thing, okay? But remember, this reading is supposed to be about how you are doing as a caretaker, as a parent, okay? So this one is going to be a different kind of reading, okay? And if you're up for it, I have other videos on that. You can check those out. Otherwise, you can always subscribe to my channel. I'm planning on doing doing love-related matters I think about maybe 2-3 days, but I'm trying to make more videos for my channel, okay? And it will be love-related, okay? So what's your advice for them on this, universe? 10 of Swords. It's kind of, I know you're not in a good place. If I would tell you, oh my gosh, you're in a good place, then I'm just lying to you and I'm just sugarcoating or whatever you call it. But you have the 9 of Wands, you have the 10 of Wands, you even have the 10 of Swords. I'm thinking whether or not to just go into this reading or to continue this reading, or should I make it into a different video so that it's more comprehensive, because I'm trying to keep this under you know, connected between you and the people under your care. Okay, this is going to be another separate video, okay? Do subscribe to me, do follow me, and then we'll see. I'll try to get this video up as soon as possible, okay? So, but this as an advice is saying that I always like to use one quote when it comes to this advice, and that is that no storm lasts forever, okay? The beautiful thing about 10 of Swords is always that, you know, it's hard, but after the rain comes the shine, after the rain comes the rainbow, okay? So it's just a matter of how strong and how persevered you are in this situation, okay? Okay, this will be I have to do in another video, okay? Right. So let's just stick to what this video is about first, okay? All right, so we have ding 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 ding. So let's do this one first. Persistence, spirituality. Okay, for those of you, I think most of you are doing things alone. Very likely single parents, or more like there's the other parent is not in your life, or the other parent doesn't really, you know, they're not part of the parenting process. Meaning to say, you know, for some Asian communities, it's always the father goes out to work and earn the money, and while the mother will stay at home and take care of the children. So, you know, it's that kind of it can be that kind of situation, okay? So persistence is going to be your friend, perseverance is going to be your friend. Spirituality is more like very likely a lot of you are very open to you you know about the law of attraction, you know how to manifest, and you know what is shadow work, you know what's tarot reading, you know what is an empath, you know all these kind of things, is because it's part of your journey in discovering yourself. Okay, let's see what the other cards say first, so I'll tie everything in later. So we have men holding a heart, and we have anxiety. Okay, your anxiety is here. Men holding a heart is totally a different person. It's, I mean, think about it. If I did not pull the extra card out, I would not have known about this emperor or this other person here. And here it talks about maybe for a lot of you, because very likely you are a single parent. You hold the role as, you hold two roles. Okay, so maybe for some of you in this dynamic of mother-father dynamic, you hold the role as a mother and the father as well. It's saying that how do I put it this way? How do I be politically correct with this one? Let me think before I upset anyone. And I'm not trying to upset anyone, okay? Every person has the right to be a parent, regardless of gender, all right? Right. And so then the sexual orientation. So long as you're taking good care of the child, I think that's enough. Okay. Man holding heart. You are someone very likely who is I feel a lot of perseverance. You are someone who's very strong. It's kind of like you being pushed to this stage. So that's why I feel maybe a lot of you are single parents, or at the very least there's the lack of another parent in the picture. Initially I did feel this is about the other person, but I want I mean it definitely can, but I'm trying to keep this within the intention of this reading here. Yeah, I got nothing. There's no more. I was just trying to see if there's anything else coming to me, and then nope, I don't get anything. But anxiety, so it's like I said, whatever it is you're worried about, so very likely you're worried about whichever this family member is. So try to be aware of your anxiety, be aware of your own thoughts, be aware not to let the anxiety control your life. Okay? So let me see what the other cards want to tell me. Forgiveness and striving. Okay, so for your reading, it's more of something of events that have occurred in the past, and it has been ongoing for some time. Whatever happened, okay, very likely, okay, this one is definitely related to this 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands situation with the other person. I really feel a lot of you are in this on your own, and having to have this kind of forgiveness, especially with what I just read. I'm not sure if you have to forgive the other person or not, but to me, forgiveness it's more important to forgive yourself than the other person, because I can forgive anyone, but are they even sorry? I mean, what's the point? To me at least, I think it's more important that you forgive your past self, you forgive yourself for making that silly mistake or whatever it is that you feel that is tied to that person. You know, sometimes it can be like, you know, you have to forgive yourself because you did not know that this person you have to forgive yourself for ignoring the red flags, for example. Okay, healing comes from acceptance. So to be really honest, I think your life is okay. But of course, there are past hurts, especially 9 of Wands here, 10 of Wands here. There are things that you have to heal from. You're probably still in that process. And that's why forgiveness is here. It's because, you know, yes, shit happens. Okay? And I have to keep telling myself that, okay, I did it. I was stupid. I didn't know any better. And forgiving yourself is a way for you to acknowledge that it happened, so that you can find the solution right now to solve the problem, to overcome the obstacle. It's kind of saying that, you know, the more you try to deny, no, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, and you know, you keep suppressing that anger, and in the end it's going to explode somewhere in the future for you. It's kind of like saying that you did not deal with the root of the problem properly. It's going to be different for every one of you, okay? So I'm trying to give you a lot of scenarios, to give you a lot of examples, so that you know how to apply all this into your own situation, okay? And striving here is like saying, to me, is saying that you're doing all the best that you can. You know what? Here in this 3 cards alone, in the initial 6 cards alone, I can tell that you're doing a good job. Simply because there's not a lot of you know, it's different if we were saying, oh my gosh, the children are thinking that you're not giving them enough love or whatever, but none of your cards show me that. They're just saying that, you know, and you're being a parent, you know, you just want to make sure that they're doing okay, and that's fine, okay? I think you also hold this because you want to be a great parent in front of your eyes. So you're sort of like struggling. I wouldn't say striving. It's more like struggling, really. But you're doing the best you can, right? And you are. And you are. Okay, so another one. We have gallantry. Grant me a single smile. Sweet William Small has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great Jove delight. I think it's Jove, not sure. I forgot what this card is about. Wait, hang on, let me try to recall it. Okay, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just read from the book. It's one of my favorite decks. But this card is always, I kind of always forget what this card is about. And the other 2 piles, I did it so well, I don't need to check the book. Hang on. It's telling you that you're doing good. You are doing well. So you don't have to worry. You know, your anxiety, just be very careful. Maybe because, you know, as the parent here, you hold on to this idea, oh my gosh, I cannot screw up. People are going to blame me. Okay, so perhaps you're holding on to that, you know, everyone's watching. Sorry about that, my camera cut me off. So it's like, okay, let me repeat. So it's about, the reading is just saying that you're doing good. You're doing great. The only thing you have to be very careful is your anxiety. Okay, why? It's simply because this card here is saying you have every reason to smile. Your kids are doing well. Whoever that you're taking care of are doing great, and you don't have to worry. None of your cards tell me that you have to worry about them. Okay, so it's time for you to focus more. You know, to give some time for yourself. Okay, just let you know. So this card is saying the most attractive thing you can put on each day is your smile. Your smile will attract more positive energy from others around you. Be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, it's kind of saying why, you know, when advice comes out like this, you have to wonder, okay, what's the reason this particular card come out for you? It's simply because, for this one, it's simply because everything's good. Everything is good. It's just that you have this tendency to worry, to maybe over worry, to wonder, you know. That's probably why you're wondering, you know, if this family member is doing okay. That's why you're stalking. This card has a bit of a stalkish kind of energy. Stalkish in a sense like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let me know. I need to know. You know, that kind of stalkish, not the drive by your house kind of stalkish. Okay. All right. So, these two cards are very special. I really hope that you will pay more attention to these cards because I could not guarantee what the reading was about for all three piles. For this one, these are very special because they are from the Self-Care Oracle deck. So in the event that the readings are not talking about how you should take care of yourself, I want this to be the one that will tell you what to do in order to take care of yourself, okay? Because once you can take care of yourself, you can take care of the people around you, right? So I pulled two cards for you simply because this deck can be very, very spiritual. So you can, well, once I turn the cards, you can choose to work with one of them or both of them. Is totally up to you, depending on whichever you feel more comfortable with, okay? Use your hands. Make a meal. Both of them, not just using hands. Okay, I can connect this with anxieties because when you are anxious, you have a lot of energies within yourself that you need to let go, and the problem is you cannot let go. So what you should do is you should try to you can, in a way you can say, make yourself tired so that you can release that cooped up energy within your body. Okay, so you see both of these cards are talking about using your hands. Why? Because you need a lot of energy to put in the muscles, to knead things, to make things, to paint, to even making a meal. You have to cut, you have to mince, you have to fry the whole thing, you have to stir fry the food, you have to bake. Okay, in other words, more activity so that you can release that anxiety within yourself. Okay, your reading is actually very, very direct. Okay, pile number 3. So that's all I have for you. I won't know if it resonates with you until you tell me. But I really hope you get some insights from this reading. I hope that you get some tips. I hope you get some advice. I'm not here to tell you how to be a parent. I just treat it as friendly advice from one parent to another. But I really hope that at the very least you get something out from this reading. Yeah, that's all. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I will see you next video. Bye.